Zebras! Hello out there in the TV world, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about Zootopia 2, starring Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, I think if I remember correctly. It's a tale of Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. It takes place right after Zootopia 1. They are officially police officers and partners, and they find themselves in another mysterious case involving a reptile, something that hasn't been seen for ages. And they find out there's a secret that could turn the Zootopia world upside down. And now they have to get to the bottom of this case while also testing their friendship and partnership in new ways. And let me just say from the beginning, this is a really good movie. Very enjoyable. Had a lot of fun watching this. Went to go see this with the wife and a good friend of mine. So this was definitely very enjoyable. We definitely laughed a lot watching this. Jennifer Goodwin and Judy Hopps. She does a really good job, per usual. She gives you the energy and the nervousness and all the foolishness that is Judy Hopps. Being the self-righteous, do-gooding detective who wants to do the right thing and prove herself to everybody. While Nick Wilde, he's, Jason Bateman's character, he's a cool cat. He's the guy trying to play it cool, trying to go with the flow, and he doesn't really care too much about the issues and the trials of what's going on. He's just really doing it because he cares about Judy, and that's where they have a lot of tension in their relationship, where she's trying to prove herself and do things for greater good. He just wants to chill, relax, and make sure that she's okay, and he doesn't really care about the greater good as much. And that was like a lot of big thing in this movie. I really enjoyed that part of it. Showing that, just because you're friends doesn't mean you always agree on everything. Sometimes you have issues. There were a lot of cameos in this movie. Shakira made her comeback as the gazelle. It had some other people. The snake character, played by Ki Hong Kwan, also known as Shorty, or if you in Indiana Jones, or more recently, if you've seen Everything All at Once, he was the husband in that movie. He was also the main character in Love Hurts, so he plays the snake Gary. Also, you have a new character, Dr. Fuzz. I think it's Dr. Fuzzby, played by Quinita Bronson. I think is her name. She did a really good job. I really enjoyed her character a lot. There's a lot of fun energy here, a lot of different characters. A lot of random characters are in this thing, so that's another thing. Very funny. They also have a lot of great cameos in here, like not just characters, but just movie scene cameos. I don't really want to tell you any of them because I just want you to get them. But like whoever did this movie clearly has a love of of a lot of these classic movies, so that's very fun, and I enjoyed that very much. Soundtrack's good. I mean, Shakira's on it, and it had a lot of fun songs, a lot of good stuff. Also, I really like the messaging. There was a lot of messaging about in the story when they meet Gary's character, Snake. People don't trust snakes because they got a bad track record. And, so there's a lot about just because you hear things about certain people, maybe you shouldn't judge them just because what you hear. Maybe you should give them a fair shake. I enjoyed that. The new villain, the Lennoxes, they're cool. They're pretty straight. They're pretty cool and straight. I kind of like the old villains a little more. Fun fact. Macaulay Culkin and his partner, Brenda Song, if I remember correctly, they played the Lennox's siblings, the ones that are doing well. And yeah, so they play brother and sister in the movie, which I thought was funny. That was a nice thing. Music, like I said, music was good. Story was fun and easy to follow. This is not a long movie. This movie's like an hour and 48 minutes, so it's not anything super crazy. They had the acting was good. A lot of good fun moments. They hit on a lot of serious stuff and left a lot of serious stuff linger, so I thought it was good. Also, another big important part of this movie was also talking about dealing with trauma, whether it be your current or generational trauma. So that was also another big thing in this movie. This movie had a lot of big, like, it had a lot of adult themes, but it still is the way it's done. It's done well enough where adults can enjoy it and kids can enjoy it as well. Like, they had a lot of adult themes for adults to keep you entertained as well. And the kids, I imagine most of them will just be like, "Oh, that was funny," or "That's different." But lots of colors, lots of whatever, lots of great cameos. I will say, I did like the first one better. This isn't bad by any means, but I will say the first one had the advantage of I didn't know anything about the first one. So when I went to go see the first one, I was completely surprised by a lot of things. So that definitely gave it a bit of an edge. But this was still good, very enjoyable. Recommend seeing it at theaters. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it like a 7.5. It's still solid, definitely rewatchable, definitely very quotable. Zebros, you'll be hearing that quite a bit. Get ready for that. I would say one of the main takeaways, one of the main things I didn't like about the movie has a little less to do with the movie as itself and just the culture of the business, I guess you could say. So this, as you know, this is an anime movie. This is voice acting and everything. I didn't enjoy the fact that I felt like a lot of these people in this movie didn't need to be in this movie, if that makes any sense. Like, they put a lot of random people in this movie. They didn't need to be here. There are a lot of people, like, you know, because in voice acting, a lot of voice actors have a hard time getting work. So, like, a lot of these people were getting roles, and I'm just like, you guys don't need this. Like, that's just the truth about it. Like, they, like, to give you an idea how many celebrities are in this movie, I'm gonna name like the first 5 that I haven't already named. So you already know about Coco and all them. Patrick Warburton is in there. He plays Joe Swanson. Let's see, they got Alan Tudyk in here, Andy Samberg's in here, Gene Reno's in here, Idris is in here. Even though he does a great job, I always enjoy it. But he wasn't even in here long. That's another thing. He wasn't here that long. Like, The Rock's in here randomly. Like, Bonnie Hunt's in here randomly. Ed Sheeran's in here randomly. Like, there's just a lot of actors and entertainment that I'm just like, you really didn't need to be here. Tommy Chung's in here. So, like, it's just like, that was a role a voice actor could have gotten. Like, because voice actors, like, just don't get a lot of work a lot of times. So, this is a big, I think this movie was like $150 million movie. So, this was a big budget movie. Give the talent that doesn't get a shot, especially for this. Like, dude, like, I didn't even know Ed Sheeran was in here. Also, they put CM Punk and Roman Reigns in here. They're the 2 zebras that you're gonna see yelling a lot. I didn't even know they were in this movie, and for the amount of time they were in this movie, it was like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just a nitpick on my part. It has nothing to do with the movie as a whole. It's just a Hollywood thing, because they've been doing this forever, where they make these movies, especially Disney. Disney's notorious for it. They make these movies, and they go get these, like, huge, big actors, because they're like, oh, it won't sell unless we go get a huge name. You want to know how crazy the cast is? Go Google cast and go Google the cast right now, and they'll show you at least 5 to 7 other actors before you get to the actual main character actor. Before you get to Judy Hopps actor and Nick Wilde, you'll get 7 to probably 8 other actors. Go Google it. Like, first one on the list is Shakira. So that tells me how they do things over there. So shout out to Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman. Y'all did an amazing job. Y'all are the stars completely. But like I said, the movie 7 out of 5. I give it 7.5 out of 10. Definitely go see it. It's a fun to watch. I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray. I already got the first one on Blu-ray. So, and the movie's doing very well, by the way. So there will be a third one. And yes, you need to watch the first one because it takes place like literally right after. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. More videos coming. And I'll catch you guys at the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.